Hello, my friends. It's Andrea here. Autumn greetings from Berlin. It's already October, so let's see what this week, October 2nd, October 8th, has in store for us for crypto. Because for sure we are very curious what will happen nowadays. It gets interesting. If I would have to summarize the week, it would be hot and cold at the same time. And if I would have to put a picture to it, then I would consider a Nutella crepe with ice cream. So look at this delicious dessert. Actually, I had it in Spain, in Seville at Amorino. Highly recommended. Let's dive in. We do have an interesting week, like mentioned, and I would like to raise your attention on the fact that we are still under the influence of the super full moon in Aries, which took place on September 29th. So the whole week will still have this flavor in the background. So let's take this into account as well. And now I would like to share the screen with you and let me see the forecast for Bitcoin and Ethereum. It's quite a lot happening, so it's also easier for me to show you in the so on the screen, so to speak. And we do have the 1st of October. I want to remind this because it was on the weekend. It was a positive influence, and even with the small volume, we could see a bit even on Saturday. Saturday had a strong aspect between Mercury and Uranus, which was positive. So this or part of this energy can still manifest on Monday on the 2nd. Still, second has a negative fire. This is overall in the markets. It's a negative aspect from the moon with Uranus, which will show the fact that we might have a temporary drop. It will be an hourly aspect and it is confirmed somehow also from the BTC chart. So we can see this happening or even on the 3rd in the first part of the day. And it's basically a negative day because at market level we see the rain, so the weather is always what happens in the market. We will have a Mercury-Neptune opposition, which shows some confusing news, which can lead to a temporary drop, plus the Uranus aspect mentioned before. Then we have a positive day on the 3rd. I think a lot of you are curious to know about the happenings around the day. So as you see on the BTC side, we do have a nice green, a positive aspect, and on ETH side, so on ETH, we do have a fluctuation induced by Mars in the natal chart. Nevertheless, from the perspective of the market, we do have a positive aspect, so a trine between Pluto and Mercury. So it's like regulatory news, which is about Pluto in Capricorn, and Mercury's news. So it is a positive news that comes on legal regulation matters, so from this regard. And we do have also a Uranus positive aspect with Venus, which is also favorable at market level for currencies and cryptocurrencies as well. On the 4th, we do have both aspects basically positive in the natal charts for Bitcoin and Ethereum, as you see. Although we might have some turbulence in the second part of the day, please check also the video description where I point to my website for the text version for more details on that, because I might also miss something. Then on the 5th, we do have basically the bad news of the week, because we have a Mars-Rahu negative influence at market level, which in general will enhance volatility. But now volatility would be more negative, because this is confirmed by the red moon crescents, so hourly aspects which are negative during the day for Bitcoin. And we do have the 5th, which is a strong aspect in the Bitcoin chart. It's a Uranus-Neptune square, which can lead to sudden developments due to some confusion. So again, or misinterpretation. So it's about smoke. So like we cannot see things for what they are. And this Uranus will be a catalyst for the price fluctuation. So be aware of this. This energy can also manifest a bit earlier and also a bit later. But in any case, on the 6th, we would expect a recovery, which seems to be stronger on east side. As you see, it's the brighter green. And then 7th is uniformly bearish for both Bitcoin and Ethereum. And we do have also the last day of the week, the 8th, which is negative for Bitcoin and positive for ETH. So let's see, it might be a mixed influence here, but nevertheless, recovery should happen. And with this, I would like to stop the screen sharing and to also ask you, how do you see things? What do you think will happen further? Will it be more bearishness? And I also would like to have your feedback in comments in case you think that this presentation with the screen sharing is more helpful for you. Thank you. We can see an interesting week. Please take into account that 7th and 8th take place on the weekend. So we might not see so much on the price movement because of the transaction volume. But nevertheless, the astro influences usually manifest either on Friday or the next week on Monday. We can see some of them, as you could see also in the last weeks. Thank you so much for your attention, for liking and subscribing. It helps the channel, and until next time, be joyful.